Well, they're due back, Rob. You can just about look at your calendar and say, you know, late October they'll be there, and just check your roses. That's the first port of call, and things like sow thistle and prairie grass. They're the first to succumb to aphid occupation. They must be their favourite foods, I think. And from there, you know, until it gets too hot, they really build up very, very, very quickly on lots and lots of crops. And of course, they do a lot of damage and inject viruses into plants and things like that. So they are one of our planet's most pesky little insects.
Now, spraying, you've got to be careful to get it all.
Absolutely, Rob. If you're spraying a paddock, particularly for diseases, rusts and the things like that, and you miss a pocket in a field, that can be a ready infection source from not even having to travel in from other fields or be blown in by the wind or transported by animals. Right from within your crop can be a hot spot and a major reinfection source. So it can mean that you may even have to spray for one extra time in a season because the infection came from within the field. So get those GPSs right, drive straight to your GPS and don't miss, paint the pictures out, don't miss any areas because they can be costly.
And avoid drift.
Absolutely avoiding drift and to neighbours and other crops, sensitive crops, and there's various ways you can do it. Anti-drift agents can be put in the mixture. Using air induction nozzles are absolutely brilliant. They use two forms of hydraulics, not only the water but the air as well, and you can produce a larger droplet and still get coverage without it drifting away. When you're using air induction nozzles, you can slow down, you can lower your pressure, and you can lower your boom. So if you follow all those steps, you're very much into low drift or no drift.
Should we talk about reading the label? I mean, just on the off chance that somebody wants to.
On the off chance, well, even for farmers now to go purchase a chemical, and different retailers and different seasons stock a different trade name, and so you virtually have to come to grips with, oh, what have we got this year? It's like a fashion parade. You know, there's probably 6 or 7 or 8 generics available on the market. Now, are they the same strength? Are they the same formulation? Are they compatible? Will you block your nozzles? What will happen by changing? So be careful, read the label, think about it, think about not only price but the strength of the product, its formulation, and whether you're buying glue in a pot that won't come out and won't dissolve, or whether it's a nice smooth formulation that doesn't block nozzles and everything else.
And the spray that you get a gift with purchase with is not necessarily the best one.
No, don't go for the ham with the purchase of the chemical. Yes, so really, some of them probably, most of them are pretty good, but there is some coming from some sources that are not wonderful, and
that
some
aren't up to scratch.
And some companies do put a lot back into New Zealand agriculture. Others just import bulk drums and don't do trials and don't contribute too much.